So I want to go over today's lessons with you. Today's work, your music journal is going to be Lady Gaga. Your word of the day is concern. The definition for concern is when you worry about something. The synonym is fear. Antonym is unconcern. Continue with your daily haikus. Your language art pages, I want to go over them with you right now. So if you get your workbook and turn to page 397, we have some words on this page that have prefixes. The prefixes are un, re, pre, over, and dis. You can see up on top, un with happy becomes unhappy, over with time becomes over time, re with paint becomes repaint, pre plus game equals pre-game, dis plus appear becomes disappear. Let's read those words together. Disagree, disloyal, overripe, overweight, prepay, preteen, replay, reread, unsafe, and unlocked. Can you find the word that will replace the two words play again from the box that we just read? If you found replay, that's the correct answer. So you have 10 problems on that page. Go ahead and turn the page to page 398. And let's look at the words in the box. Complain, PM, mumbles, signature, shrugs, and annoy. Pick one of those words to finish each sentence and write the word on the line. On page 399, read the story and write the answer to each question. Remember, if you can't remember the answer right away, go back and reread what you did.
How can we be responsible community members? There are many ways to be responsible community members. We can contribute or give to local organizations. We can persuade or convince others to take action when they see a crime. And we can show concern or caring for our neighbors. Responsible community members work hard to protect fragile resources, clean up litter, and make sure to never pollute. This week, you will learn how responsible community members solve problems, help each other, and respect each other. How can you be a responsible community member?
If you have a big concern, then persuade your friends to learn helpful ways to contribute a solution.
In the Woods, written by Paula Bilica. Prefixes un, re, pre, dis. Unlocks, unload, pre-cooked, unties, unpacks, unhooks, unsafe, relight, unrolls, repack, dislikes. High-frequency words: family, them, swim, night, hills, soft. Kenny and his family like to go to the woods. They camp in tents. They swim in the lake and hike in the hills. Kenny unlocks the car. He helps his mom pack. Dad drives them to a good spot. Then they unload tents, full backpacks, and pre-cooked food. Kenny unties the ropes on the tent. He helps his mom and dad set up the tents. Then Dad unpacks the food and sets out a yummy dinner. Kenny likes fishing at the lake. If Dad gets a tiny fish, he unhooks it and puts it back in the lake. Those fish are too little to keep. Mom puts water on the campfire when they go hiking. It is unsafe to let it burn, Mom tells Kenny. We can relight it later. At night, Kenny unrolls his soft sleeping bag and slips in. Sleep will feel good after his full day of hiking, fishing, and swimming. It's time to repack the car. Kenny dislikes litter, so he cleans up the campsite. He doesn't overlook anything. Kenny can't wait to come back.
Math for today. Let's begin with a couple videos.
Time to the nearest quarter hour. Max had a dentist appointment at 1 o'clock. He was a quarter of an hour late and did not arrive until a quarter past 1 o'clock, or 1:15. A quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. A quarter of an hour later, Max left the dentist office at 1:30 o'clock, or 1:30. 1/2 an hour is 30 minutes. Max arrived back home a quarter of an hour later at 1:45 o'clock, or 1:45. Remember, a quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. Max wants to play with his friends in a quarter of an hour. What time will it be? A quarter of an hour is 15 minutes. Max just arrived home at 1:45. In 15 minutes, it will be 2 o'clock. So Max wants to play with his friends at 2 o'clock. How many quarter hours have passed since Max went to the dentist? From 1 to 1:15 is 1 quarter hour. From 1:15 to 1:30 is 2 quarter hours. From 1:30 to 1:45 is 3 quarter hours. And from 1:45 to 2 o'clock is 4 quarter hours. So 4 quarter hours, or 1 hour, have passed. It is now 2 o'clock.
Tell time. Write the time shown on the analog clock. First, find the hour. The shorter hand is the hour hand. It has passed the 5, so the hour is 5. Next, count the minutes. The longer hand is the minute hand. Start at 12. Count by fives, then count by ones. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, then 46, 47. There are 47 minutes. When we read the time, we say the hour first, then the minutes. 5:47. When we write the time, we use a colon to separate the hour and the minutes. The digits before the colon show the hour, so write 5 before the colon. The digits after the colon show the minutes, so write 47 after the colon.
Okay, let's start on our math. Turn to page 614. All right. I don't think this is what we want to look at. All right, I'm having trouble with the internet, so I will display this later for you. All right, thanks. Bye for now.